Mr. Proди, you have just received the World Humanism Award here in Ohrid. How do you feel after this ceremony held in Ohrid?
Well, I was over happy, because I didn't believe that, in the sense that generally this has been given to writers, to, let's say, artists, filmmakers, so to a former economist and politician. But I do think that it's not given to me, but to effort to, let's say, enlarge and humanize Europe. I spent a lot of my life for the enlargement, for having, a Europe comprehensive, and so I think that humanism means to be together with equal rights, and this makes you, and I do wish that our beloved, how you call North, will become part of Europe.
You were president of the European Commission in the period when Macedonia started this process of going into European Union. How do you remember Macedonia from this period of time?
I remember as an occasion lost, because I was thinking that in that moment, in the beginning of this century, you could in some way solve your internal problem of living together, and so even the dimension of the country, not so big, could be helping you. But then you had internal problem again, and when the internal situation started to be better, Europe was not anymore able to make progress. The economic crisis and the political tension made it impossible, So in my mind, you had to be inside Europe in 2010. This was my idea, precise, and that it was impossible, But now, look, now...
What do you think now after this Prespa agreement?
Look, first of all, let us hope that we'll go to the end. This is, for the international point of view, is very important, because you will not have any veto, any tension, I don't enter in if the solution is the best one or not the best one. I tell you, the consequence is positive. And then, of course, you have to make, to deliver your internal change, you know very well, the negotiation about justice, about all of that. But now, I think that attitude of the country is to tell to Brussels, and this will be my point, look, we have jumped the biggest obstacle. Now, please, because you have to end the problem of the European borders, and the Balkans are part of Europe. So please consider Macedonia. We shall not give you troubles. We are 2 million people. From the economic point of view, you cannot say that we shall change the European situation. And so, starting from now, in order that the new Commission could consider the problem in some way as already organized, This is what I think. And will not be quick, of course, because now we have election for a few months. No decision is taken, but you have to exploit the big change. I know that has been so difficult, so divisive, but now, if it's done, let's take the advantage of it.
My last question, in the international community, people know you as the professor. What would be your advice for the people in Macedonia and also for the politicians?
No, look, I repeat, you are 2 million people. Nobody will invest in Macedonia if for the internal market. Let us be honest. So if you are sure, even if you are not member already, but if you are sure that your wagon is going in the right direction, my advice is exploit this and push on the advantage, telling to everybody, look, we have low salaries, a skilled manpower that is emigrating, so we have some sort of manpower, we have fiscal incentive and so on. So please consider us as safe harbor, let's say that we should. So this is, in my opinion, the only message that you can give, because we have to consider that Europe is not entering in the paradise, in any economic paradise. You know, the economy is not down, but decreasing, and so competition will be difficult and difficult. You know, so this is my advice. Don't think to the internal market, because.
Mr. Prodi, thank you for this interview.
No, it is my pleasure. You know, I came here after so many years. I didn't came. You know, so it was like coming back to my younger age.
Thank you. You are welcome.